Well, as long as Lele's around, I guess, as long as there's at least one fairy around, I guess I can still replant a forest or something. Alright. We also received some Bounty of the Forest items, which I think are like those health items. Those health apples that are like ridiculously powerful. And now I think we only have one other person to take care of in this sector, actually, which was the person over at that wagon. We're actually clearing up Shadowy Forest pretty well. We still have the 2 missions left, or... No, I think a couple of them, because we didn't do that other one from Milosh yet. But we have those, and then the ones over in the southwest of the area, and then that's it. And the story stuff, of course. Which, this storyline looks like it has a lot of tiers. I'm quite curious to see. I'm gonna guess that, like, the majority of it is in the 3rd area, though. And it looks like to the southwest there's only one person over there to talk to. Lore piece right here, we'll go ahead and grab that. And this person only has one mission for us. And we can talk to him too, so that's pretty nice. Nightmare, ooh.
Almighty! You scared me half to death. Oh, shut up. You know I have good reason to be worried with what's out there. The forest is a dangerous place for humans. It was one of the last refuges of the Fae folk. When the human world wanted no more of them, they came here to be left alone. But the vampires don't respect the truce between the fairies and the outside world, and it's caused no end of trouble. The weaker ones are hunted and killed by the Vampire Queen's footmen. The stronger ones? The stronger ones, they're the ones who concern me. Instead of simply striking back at the vampires, they're killing. Indiscriminately. The Fata Paduri. They are many, and they are mad. Mamu Paduri was always a bit mad, mind you. But she kept to her part of the forest. Now... Goddess, be kind! You can't just run off like that to fight her and her brood. It's their forest, and she's tricksy. The music attracts Mamu Paduri. It's her weakness, and it'll draw her out of her lair. Try to understand. She's like a wild animal that's been hurt. She's not accountable for her actions. That doesn't excuse it, but... Please try to understand what it is made her this way. Before you put a stop to her.
The Patador, I think, are the tree people.
So you're telling me Alexander the Great left his 3 daughters here to rule the forests as singing warrior sisters? Who'd have guessed? The question isn't who I am, not anymore. It's who we are, the wagon and I. He is a vessel of the Vantose. He belongs to the forest spirits, and he walks, well, rolls, I suppose, around as a repository of knowledge of history and ancient languages. A four-wheeled Wikipedia, edited by actual fairies. Everything the forest spirits ever knew is in there. I was chosen to be his companion, to be his conduit to the world. We complement each other. Even though we've only been together a few years, it's hard to imagine my life without him. I don't know how I was chosen or why. All I know is that I was drifting until I found him. And then everything just made sense. He's my soulmate. It's a nice feeling. The forest is the secret world at its purest. Here the walls between the known and the unknown, between myth and the mundane, between science and magic, are thin enough to see through. There's been a truce in place here, between humans and the fairy for centuries. A symbiosis, an understanding of mutual respect. The Fae folk keep to the shadows of the forest, and in return their human neighbors have given them what they need the most. Faith. They believe in them, and they keep the myths and legends, the songs and stories, alive from generation to generation. And now, that balance, that truce, is in danger of crumbling completely. The only, person I talk to regularly is my wagon. Well, to call him mine would be a gross exaggeration. He's his own man. Life as his partner can be a bit lonely at times. After all, a single woman living alone in the woods, engaged in conversations with a wagon. Let's just say it's been a while since I had a date. But while it may get a bit lonely, it's never boring. You should hear some of his stories. With everything I've seen, he still manages to surprise me.
Alright. We'll go ahead and grab this music box while we're here. And we're now going to have to go and fight those deer tree people, I guess. Okay, not exactly what I expected to be attacked by a spirit, but... This thing's kind of powerful, too. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Critical +7. Now it's starting to rain outside. Hope that doesn't pick up too bad in the recording. I think I know what I'm doing wrong now. I'm an idiot. I did not need to do this at all, because... yeah. Now I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing wrong. Let me just survive this encounter if I can. And there we go. See, I got it the first time I did it, and I didn't realize it, so I thought I had messed it up somehow. But now I realized after seeing the map a few moments ago that actually I had gotten it, and I actually need to go and find another forest spirit that's over here somewhere. I don't actually see any forest spirits around here though. Though I think these guys actually summon forest spirits when you attack them. Okay, I guess we'll try this out because this one's by itself. Yep, that's an enslaved forest spirit. Alright, we got it. We can't actually hurt the forest spirits though. So basically it's buffing the main enemy, but I can't actually destroy the buffer. This will make things a bit problematic. Well, it looks like I can actually fight this one at least. Though I seem to be dying. Oh man, are you kidding me? Wow. It managed that one last blow. Like, literally, it came down to my next attack, and it managed to kill me in that one little second of time. But in any case, I don't actually have to fight those anymore. There's another set around here that I guess has these 3 different types of spirits that I need. Probably these other ones aren't spirit catchers, I guess. Definitely don't want to fight that one. Okay. Yep, I was right. So let's go ahead and get that one. And grab this other one while we can, and then I guess maybe we'll flee. So I guess these enemies are special. Because as you can see, I'm doing... Actually, now I'm doing something. But their health is going back up to a point where it's just like, it doesn't even matter. I may as well have done nothing. Wow. The second time in this game where I've actually had trouble with enemies. The last time was back in Egypt. Though those ones I could kill, just barely. Though sometimes they would kill me in return, but these ones I literally can't do anything against. Well, for now it won't really matter because all I need is the spirits. I need to kill 4 of them, but it's possible the spirit catchers might count towards that too, so it's possible I can just sort of exploit the entire thing and not actually have to kill any of the Fata ones. We'll have to see if the spirit catchers count towards it though. I wish I'd won that last fight, then I would know for sure already. For clamoring and 1 for each of the other ones. Yeah, I'm not doing anything here. Even with the difference in spirits. I guess it must be the clamoring one that's healing. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die literally right in front of the animal well. This is terrible. I think this is the first time, particularly in this area, that I've encountered missions labeled as Nightmare 2. So I guess this gives you a good indication that they mean Nightmare for sure. I didn't even know I didn't even know that one was there, it just showed up to my side. I think we'll end up getting the clamoring before any of the other ones. Those must be the healer ones, because there's always a clamoring one with them. I'm guessing by the time I get over to Lily, then it doesn't matter. They'll probably just run anyways. And so if I remember correctly, they usually don't get towards mission people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit annoyed that I'm actually, like, having to resort to this sort of thing. I'm not really happy about this at all. I may have to go and look up more information on these enemies if this continues. But at the moment I can at least get the spirits. I have to sit here and wait for the debuff on me to go off, okay. Well, I always have to kind of pick the one that I don't have, but they always have the clamoring ones, though. I believe the other spirit was like white in color. I guess that doesn't matter. I'll get the shrilling ones first, I guess. Left the forest spirit behind. Well, there's a spirit catcher that's fairly close to Animal Well, so I guess I'll remember that one. This one has another shrilling, I believe, right next to it. Oh no, this one's a keening. Okay, I just got confused because they had the red outline around them. For whatever reason, even though they're running away from me, it takes forever for my health to come back. It's actually fairly annoying from that. Yeah, just 2 more if I get lucky enough to get the ones that I don't need right in a row. So here's the shrilling one. So I'll need to find another keening one. Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong, or... No, never mind, they're leaving, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and try and kill one of these. Okay, yes, they do count towards it, so at the very least I can fill out this tier by killing the spirit catchers. Need to track down one more keening though. No, that's a shrilling one. I don't remember exactly where one with the keening would be, so I guess I'm gonna have to sit here and, like, go through these ones and hope for it. I should have made a point of actually remembering where each set were. Shit. Okay, we should. Oh crap, never mind. We are not safe here. Has to let up the chase soon, though. Yeah, we were almost heading out of the forest completely. Still hasn't respawned yet. This one? This one's a regular one. Let's see if it has the keening that we need. I believe it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And that eliminates all the extracting the spirits. Catcher 1 still isn't back. This takes a bit too long, and I may just decide to cut out this bit here. Unless I can find another one here around. So I only know specifically of that one around. Most of these are just regular ones. I think I've only seen like 3 spirit catchers since I've actually gotten here. That one's like the really strong one. These are all regular, yeah. Yeah, I'm not having much luck here at all. I see a little area that's off to itself over here. I'm a bit curious as to what that is. Yep, all of them regular. We're gonna have to head back to the animal well when we get done here, as that spirit one next to it's like the only one around. There's one that we killed earlier, so I know there's at least 2 of them, but I don't remember where that other one was particularly. I know it was like on like a ridge. The girls' garden. Well, there's nothing actually going on here, so maybe that's part of another thing I'm gonna have to do at some point. See if we can cut our way through this forest without dying. Now we're getting back towards where the fungi was, so they're not going to be over there. Ooh, lore piece, so I guess maybe it was worth going way out here. Ah, here's the lair thing I was thinking of. don't want to really go down there. We'll just make our way back over towards the other animal well now, if we can make it. And I think maybe I'll turn off the recording after that and kill off a few of these guys. It's interesting though, I guess maybe the black symbol may not always mean filth, because these are not particularly filth enemies. They don't do the filth debuff when they die, and they don't have filth in the pools of water around either. The only place I found that was over with the fungi, so it's kind of like... I guess maybe the black symbol can also mean nightmare, because they have that nightmare buff. Yeah, I can't do anything to these buff spirits. There's absolutely no damage at all. Okay, at least the spirit catcher one has already respawned. Okay, guys, I went and looked up a bit more about these guys, and apparently they actually have a way that you have to go about doing things to actually make them capable of being killed or debuffed, and that is by using the hindered status. It actually worked out pretty well, because the shotgun wheel actually has a really nice hinder status that you get as an elite thing. And I switched out something to be able to use this for these fights now, and as we can see, it's actually working out fairly well. Granted, they're still fairly powerful enemies just by themselves, but this will make it so that the normal ones aren't invincible anymore, because you can hinder their spirits and pull the Dory themselves away. So that takes care of the brood thing. And now we have to lure out Mama Padori, who's actually over in that little crevice that we looked at earlier. That's actually, I think, the other spirit catcher that I couldn't find earlier. So as long as this actually holds out and this boss isn't like insanely powerful with or without the buffs, then we shouldn't have any problem here. Hinder really takes away from anything they can actually do. Okay, I think we have to use that music box. Here we go. And there's the spirits, so let's go ahead and hinder them. It's probably enough, I imagine. And if we pull the spirits away from Apadori, she loses the spirits and becomes possible to kill, so not too difficult now. I'm sure those spirits will come back though. Yep, one of them's back. No, both of them are back. So it's gonna be a bit of switching back and forth to pull her away from the spirits each time. Thankfully, though, it doesn't look like she regens health, because if that was the case, we'd be really in trouble. Still has one spirit attached, but I guess this one doesn't create the shield. Or they need specifically both of them to do it. I don't know. One of the two. Okay. And now we have 3 spirits. And I am quickly losing health. That is not what I want. Though we are just about to kill her, so we really need to, like, not die here. No, looks like regardless, we're getting fairly close to the end here. There we go. And that completes this mission. Thank goodness. I really wasted a lot of time here, guys. I apologize for that. If I'd only just looked it up beforehand, then, or when I first started having trouble, then it would have saved me a lot of time. But in any case, I think this will be it for today, and I will be back soon with another set of videos, more than likely. I'll probably try and make a point of finishing off the Shadowy Forest if I can when I play this again, because I don't think there's a whole lot left. Let me go ahead and put Gunsmoke back on. And wrong button. There we go. We'll just go back to the tree of life, I guess. And that'll do it. This lake looks nice, though.